Hello guys. In today's lecture we will see the new points from statistical thermodynamics and which are very important. Like the molecular partition function, that is a small q, and the partition function of a uniform ladder system of the energy level. So these are the 2 points which we are going to discuss in today's lecture. So first point is a molecular partition function. So in the molecular partition function, as we have seen one equation earlier, that is the Boltzmann distribution law. And by using Boltzmann distribution law, we can find out the population of the any energy state. So that population of the ith state can be given by Pi, and which is equal to e raised to minus beta ei divided by q. So Pi is the population of the ith state. E raised to minus beta ei, here beta is the constant which is equal to 1 upon kT, and E is the energy which is equal to h nu or Sc nu bar. So here Q is the partition function. As we have know, the partition means simply distribution, and we have to distribute the number of particles or the molecules in the available energy states. So this is given by the Q. So we know the Pi, that is the population which is equal to Ni upon N, and this Q is a partition as I told. So Q is equal to summation of e raised to minus beta ei, which simply Q is the partition function which reflects the total number of molecules distributed or partitioned over the available states. And here sum is the symbol which shows the total energy is associated with the number of molecules. So it may happen that several states have the same energy and so give the same energy Eg. So the energy levels can be called as a Gi times fold degenerate or a Gi fold degenerate. Means simply the energy levels having the similar energy, that energy levels can be called as the degenerate energy levels, and the degeneracy is given by Gi. That's why the equation of partition function can be written as for the degenerate energy states is equal to summation of levels into Gi into e raised to minus beta ei. Means simply in this equation only Gi is included when the degenerate energy levels are there, and where the sum is now over energy levels and not over the individual states. So we can define the molecular partition function as it is a partition function which reflects the total number of molecules which are distributed or partitioned over the available energy states. So this is the partition function. This equation is very important. We are using this in further study of statistical thermodynamics. So Q is equal to summation of e raised to minus beta I for all the energy states, and when there are Gi fold degenerate energy levels, then the equation will be written as Q is equal to summation goes over the levels Gi into e raised to minus beta ei. Now we will see the partition function for the uniform ladder of the energy levels. So as we know the energy levels, suppose we are numbering this energy levels as a ground state, first excited state, second excited state, third excited state, and the energy gap or the energy levels are placed over one another like a ladder. That's why the system is called as a uniform ladder of the energy levels. And the difference between this each energy level is E. So, calculation of the molecular partition function is very important, so that we will consider a molecule with an infinite number of equally spaced non-degenerate energy levels. And these energy levels can be thought of as a vibrational energy levels of a diatomic molecule in the harmonic approximation. So, for the study of uniform ladder system, we can consider the vibrational energy levels, and all energy levels are non-degenerate. That means no energy levels having the same energy. Each and every energy level has a different energy. And for the study of this partition function, we can take a diatomic molecule in which the harmonic approximation is there. So harmonic approximation means simply it obeys delta V is equal to plus minus 1 rule. Each time the excited state is act as a ground state for the next transition. Means first transition occurs from V is equal to 0 to V is equal to 1. This is the first transition. Next time V is equal to 1 is the ground state and V is equal to 2 is the excited state. See in this diagram, here not all the transitions are from ground state. Is all these transitions are gone from the ground state? No. Each time there is a transition from next energy level. First transition is from 0 to 1, second transition is 1 to 2, third transition is from 2 to 3. So simply rule is obey delta V is equal to plus minus 1. This is the rule of a simple harmonic oscillator. And we expect the partition function to increase from 1 when the temperature T is equal to 0 and it's infinity when the temperature is T infinity. And the separation of neighboring levels is capital E. Then we can write the equation of the partition function. As we have seen, the equation of partition function is Q is equal to summation of e raised to minus beta ei. Now we have the energy levels. Ground state, first excited, second excited, third excited, and so on. So simply we can write this equation for the each energy state in terms of Q is equal to, instead of E, we can place now the 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So here Q is equal to summation of e raised to minus beta ei. We can write the equation in terms of this for the ground, first, second, third energy levels. So first will be e raised to minus beta E0 plus e raised to minus 1 beta E plus e raised to minus 2 beta E plus e raised to minus 3 beta E. Here 0, 1, 2, 3 represents the energy levels. Now e raised to minus beta 0, that will be e raised to 0 and e raised to 0 will be 1. So we can write the equation Q is equal to 1 plus e raised to minus beta E plus e raised to minus twice beta E plus e raised to minus thrice beta E and so on for the next energy levels. And this equation is written in the new form by using the geometrical progression 1 upon 1 minus x, which is equal to 1 plus x square plus x cube and so on. This is the geometrical progression and our equation is like this. 1 plus x square. See here. This will be x. So it will be x square. So simply we can write this equation Q is equal to 1 plus e raised to minus beta E plus e raised to minus 2 beta E in the form of this equation. So the equation will become Q is equal to 1 upon 1 minus e raised to minus beta ei. because this e raised to minus beta e is our x. So 1 upon 1 minus x. So here I have written 1 minus e raised to minus beta ei. Here ei represents the energy of the ith state. Here we can write it will be of first, second, third and so on energy states. So as our definition is Q is equal to summation of e raised to minus beta ei, but according to geometrical progression Q will be this. Now we can write the equation when we have two states, ground state and the ith number of states. So just split this equation for the ground state and the above energy level. So it can be written as Q is equal to e raised to minus beta 0 plus e raised to minus beta ei. So this will be 1 and it is as it is. So Q is equal to 1 plus e raised to minus beta ei. This is our equation number 4. Now we have the definition of population, that is the P. P is equal to e raised to minus beta ei divided by 1 plus e raised to minus beta ei. This equation we have derived in the Boltzmann distribution law, and this is the final equation. Ni upon capital N is equal to e raised to minus beta ei divided by 1 plus e raised to minus beta ei. And our definition of Q is 1 plus e raised to minus beta ei according to this equation. Q is equal to 1 plus e raised to minus beta ei. So simply we can write the P is equal to e raised to minus beta ei divided by Q. And now the fraction of the population or the fraction of the molecules present in the each energy state can be calculated by using the equation of population. So equation of population is here for the fraction of molecules. So if as we consider we have the 100 number of molecules present in the whole system, but out of that 80 in the ground state, 10 in the excited state, then remaining 10 in the further excited states. So as this way we can distribute the number of molecules in the available energy state. So if we want to find out the population of the ground state, first excited state, third excited state or second excited state, so for that we have to use this equation. So fraction of molecules in the state with energy ei is given by equation Pi is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus beta ei into e raised to minus beta ei V. Here V represents the energy level number, that is a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So by using this equation we will calculate the population of each energy state. And the expression for the two level system is given here. Suppose there is a ground state and the first excited state is there. So population of the ground state, that is a P0, is equal to, just put V is equal to 0. So e raised to minus beta e V. So simply instead of V we can put 0. So it will be 1. E raised to 0 will come 1 and remaining equation as it is. So 1 upon 1 plus e raised to minus beta ei. This is the population of the ground state when there is a two level system. And when there is a first excited state, you can put beta e V. V is equal to 1. So just equation will be e raised to minus beta e divided by 1 plus e raised to minus beta e. This is the population of the first excited state. Now at a very low temperature, the partition function Q is close to 1 and only the lowest state is significantly populated. As we know, the ground state is the highly populated than the other excited states. And as we are going to increase the temperature, the population will break out of the lowest state and the upper states becomes the highly populated. When the temperature is increased, the ground state molecule goes to the excited state. That's why the excited states will become the highly populated. And at the same time, the partition function rises from 1 and its value gives an indication of the range of states that is populated. And when population can be calculated when the temperature is T tends to infinity. And here the population of the ground state, which is equal to population of the first excited state when only 2 states are available. So suppose total population is 1, 50% will be in the ground state and 50% in the excited state. That's why I have written here P0 is equal to 0.5 and P1 is equal to 0.5. And our equation of population is written here, Ni upon N is equal to e raised to minus beta EI divided by 1 plus e raised to minus beta EI. So this diagram shows the distribution of the number of molecules when there are only 2 states. So total population is 1. Out of that, the 50% is in the P0 and 50% in the P1. So this diagram shows the population of the states when the population or the number of molecules are equal in the ground state and the excited state when the temperature T tends to infinity. And here is the one problem which is based on the calculation of the population. So we will see the problem. So problem is given, calculate the proportion of iodine molecules in their ground state, first excited state and the second excited state, when the vibrational wave number is 214.6 per centimeter. So this is the problem. They have given us V is equal to 0, V is equal to 1 and V is equal to 2 and the wave number is given. Nu bar is equal to 214.6 per centimeter. So see, I have written the data in terms of the diagram. So see here, the ground state is here, first excited state, second excited state, and the vibrational energy level number is V is equal to 0, V is equal to 1, V is equal to 2, and spacing between the energy levels is the capital E. So we can write the definition of a partition function or equation of a partition function for these 3 levels. Q is equal to e raised to minus beta E0 plus e raised to minus 1 beta E plus e raised to minus 2 beta E. So instead of e raised to minus 0 beta E, we can directly write the 1. So 1 plus e raised to minus 1 beta E plus e raised to minus 2 beta E. This is the equation for the 3 level system. V is equal to 0, 1 and 2. So again we can write this equation in this form. Geometrical expression can be written in this form. 1 plus x square is equal to 1 upon 1 minus x. And here 1 plus x, this is our x, so we can write the equation q is equal to 1 upon 1 minus e raised to minus beta e. And here beta e is equal to, simply beta is equal to 1 upon kt. So there is no e. So beta is equal to 1 upon kt and E is the energy which is equal to h nu, or we can write Sc nu bar. So beta E is equal to Sc nu bar divided by kt. Here k is the Boltzmann constant whose value is 1.38 into 10 raised to minus 23 joule per Kelvin. Then h is a Planck's constant which is equal to 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 26 joule seconds. T is the thermodynamic temperature which is equal to 298 Kelvin. And c is the velocity of light which is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 10 centimeters per second. And nu bar is the wave number 214.6 per centimeter. So we have all the values. Just put all the values in this equation. Beta E is equal to Sc nu bar divided by kt. So I have written here beta E is equal to all the values 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second into 3 into 10 raised to 10 centimeter per second into 214.6 per centimeter. This is the value of SC nu bar divided by the KT value 1.38 into 10 raised to minus 23 joule per Kelvin into 298 Kelvin. This is the temperature. Now all units will get cancelled. Joule get cancelled, per Kelvin get cancelled, second per second get cancelled, centimeter and per centimeter get cancelled. So all units will be cancelled, and after calculating this values on the calc, it will come 1.036. So beta E is equal to 1.036. Now we have to calculate the population. So our definition of the fraction of molecules present in the each state is here. Pi is equal to, in a bracket, 1 minus e raised to minus beta E, bracket complete, into e raised to minus beta ei into V. So instead of V, now we can put V is equal to 0, V is equal to 1, V is equal to 2. And write the equation. P0 is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus beta E into e raised to minus beta E0. So that will come 1, and the remaining term is this one, 1 minus e raised to minus 1.036. So P0 will be 0.645. Now same way we can calculate P1. So just put V is equal to 1 and calculate the value. It will come 0.2291. And for the P2, or the population of the second excited state, it will be 1 minus e raised to minus 1.036. This is the value of the beta E into e raised to minus 2 into 1.036. Just in this equation, I have written values of V is equal to 0, 1 and 2. So P2 will come 0.081. From these three values, V is 0 is equal to 0.645, P1 is equal to 0.2291 and P2 is equal to 0.081, we can conclude that the ground state is highly populated as compared to the excited state.